What's going on, Swoopers? Welcome back to another episode of Swoop Luke. In this episode, we'll be going over that amazing win against the Eagles. Just before we jump straight into it, remember to follow me on all my social media accounts, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. If you are a new Swooper, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you are a returning Swooper, welcome back. Thank you so much for rejoining us. It means a lot to me. Let's get into this game. So, in a game that meant so much to the West Coast Eagles, in Shannon Hearn's 300th game, the first ever Eagle to reach that 300 milestone, they needed to win to not cement, but kind of make their way into the top 8 and kind of start solidifying a run into finals. And for us, we needed to win just to show the football world that the kids are okay and Collingwood will be okay. And Jesus Christ himself, were we okay. So the game started off at an empty MCG. We put 4 goals to West Coast 0 in that first quarter. But, there was a part of me that's going, okay, fast starts. We know how we do in fast starts. We could be 5 goals up. And we just don't kind of go to that 6 or 7 goal lead. West Coast are, they haven't been travelling well, but they still are a decent team. They were vying for finals, so they were going to give it to us. But we put on 8 goals before the Eagles kicked 1. We scored 10 goals in the first half to the Eagles' 1 goal. That's incredible. And that's not because, the Eagles were dropping off. It was because we were playing tantalising, drool-worthy football, the likes that we haven't seen in years. We were quick. The transition from defence to offence was amazing. Yes, look, we some of our inside 50s weren't good. It can get tightened up, but that's fine. When you're kicking 10 goals one in, a half of football, that's incredible, especially to 1 goal 5 that the Eagles kicked. What I did like to see in that first half was just a handballing change. We were hitting targets. We were taking the game on. We were running through the corridor. We were going to the wings when we needed to, but it was mainly corridor, run. It's the shortest avenue to goal and the one that we took the most. And it was just really, really good to see. The second half was a bit more subdued. We finished the game with 14 goals 6. The Eagles finished the game with 6 goals 9. So they kicked 5 goals in the second half. We only kicked 4. When you're up by 50 points at half time, you can kind of, look, you never want to take your foot off the gas, but we didn't take our foot off the gas per se. We just defended really well whenever the Eagles tried to bite back. It was 1 goal apiece in that third quarter, and then we kicked 3 in that last quarter, and the Eagles kicked 4. When the game was done, it was just junk time goals for them. But everyone in that team played their position really, really, really well. And they were chipping in. They were applauding defensive acts, smothers, the 1%ers. The kids were getting around it. Bianco, we'll talk about him a little bit later, but Bianco, Tonic even, Finlay McRae as well. It was just, like I said, it was just really, really good to see. And these baby pies are going to do great things in the future. So we'll look at some stats. We pretty much had West Coast covered throughout that whole game, like disposals, kicks, handballs. Inside 50 efficiency, we went at 55%, so 23 shots from 42 inside 50s. So remember I was saying that you want to kind of sit around that 50 to 55 mark with your efficiency going inside 50 to win games. There was a game a couple of weeks ago where I think we sat at about 37%, and you're not going to win a lot of games doing that. Look, the only thing that we kind of really lost was the hitouts and the clearances. Not by much, but with Nick Nat around, the stoppages and stuff, of course they're going to dominate clearances and hitouts. But what I really liked as well was Grundy. Not only was he competing, it was probably one of his best games in recent memory as well. We'll get his stats up really quickly. But look, so 22 disposals, a goal, 6 tackles, 2 intercept possessions, 10 marks, 4 clearances. That's just, and obviously 18 hitouts. That's crazy for Ruckman to do that. That's midfield numbers, and that's exactly what he brings to the table when he's up and about. We also had 167 marks for the game. And I read somewhere, I can't get the, you can let me know in the comments. It's some sort of record, I know that. I don't know if it's for this season or for the last couple of seasons, but 167 marks is a record. And those marks came from, just controlling the footy. Like, we had 49% of the time in possession compared to the Eagles' 38%. So if you remember from last week's video, or the preview for this video, the Eagles had heaps more possession against St Kilda. I said we have to wrestle that back because, they don't tackle well. So if we can wrestle that possession back, we have more control of the ball. We can dictate our terms, and that's exactly what we did. If we look at tackle counts, 39 tackles to their 32. The only thing that they did good at, or great, at West Coast, was tackles in forward 50. They had 11 tackles in forward 50. We had 1 tackle in our forward 50. Just no pressure in that forward 50. That, you kind of want that up. But in saying that, from my memory, and correct me if I'm wrong, most of our inside 50s were either hitting targets, or whether it's a Collingwood target or a West Coast target, it was still hitting targets. And it wasn't really going to ground as much as it was in the Eagles forward line. Hence why their tackles inside 50 was so up. So let's look at some of the players now that absolutely excelled. Like I said, the whole team pretty much did well. But a couple standouts for me was Jordan De Goey, 34 disposals, 3 tackles, 1 clearance, 7 marks. He's a midfield guy now. He is a midfield guy. If you look at his heat map though, he didn't have 1 touch in our offensive 50. So in our attacking 50, Jordan De Goey didn't have 1 touch. It was pretty much from the center line back. He was gathering disposals half back, full back, and on that right wing. So that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy that Jordan De Goey didn't touch the ball inside the forward 50. Another guy, Steele Sidebottom. He has had, look, by his standards and our Collingwood standards, a shocking year. Okay, let's not sugarcoat it. But when he had the captaincy armband, as I like to call it, because of soccer, he just excelled in that role. His leadership went through the roof. It was his best game in at least a year and a half. 33 disposals, 2 tackles, went at 85% accuracy, disposal efficiency, compared to, the couple of weeks where he was just had shockers. 3 clearances, an inside 50, and, that's exactly what you want to see from your leaders and from Steele as well. He did a lot of good things, and he kicked that really nice sort of cheeky Ollie Henry over the top goal. Taylor Adams, what more can you say about him? An absolute beast. I said it in my stream yesterday where I would happily go to war if he was leading the charge. 9 clearances. Yes, he has some shocking disposals. I think he turned it over a handful of times. Let's see. He had 8 turnovers, went at 79% disposal efficiency. Look, it sucks. If he just tightens up that game, he'd be incredible. He's already incredible. But that, tightening up that disposal efficiency and those turnovers, he just needs to, think a little bit more when he's trying to hit that 50% target, when he could just go a little bit safer instead of getting it chopped off. But who I was happy with, Isaac Quaynor getting his first goal. God, amazing, absolutely amazing. Jack Ginnivan getting his first goal. Tonic, another one that was it was so good from about 50 metres out. Finlay McRae, after going at 34% last week, now he went at over 80%. The kids are good. Johnny Noble, even Madgen had a good game. Trent Bianco, for lack thereof, look, Trent Bianco did have a couple of turnovers where you're like, oh, just kick it over the guy. Just kick it over him, not into him. But that's fine. He kicked 2 goals, 1 very nice goal in the pocket as well, deep in the pocket. Ollie Henry is a machine. He's an absolute marking machine. I could go on and on about this. These kids are good. Collingwood are in safe freaking hands going forward. Once we get this new coach, whoever the hell it is, we're going to get behind. I don't care if it's Harvey again. I don't care if it's Clarkson, Pike, Brad Scott. Of course we want Clarko because he is the best coach of the modern era, But Damien Harvey will probably have a bit to say about that as well. But Clarkson is is the ultimate, okay? Whoever the coach is, we get behind them, and they're going to take us places. This team will take us places. Don't forget, we didn't have Moore. We didn't have Dacos. We didn't have Scott Pendlebury. Bo McCreary isn't in that side as well. God, no Poulter. Wait till round 1 next year. If all these guys are injury free, wait till round 1 next year, and then you add Nick Dacos. Oh my God. Can someone say Flag Pies 2022? I nearly forgot the year. But look, all in all, that was a fantastic game. We weren't supposed to win that game at all. That was West Coast's game to win. That was West Coast's game to win. And to do what we did to them, 10 goals in that first half is incredible. It's a testament to Harvey. And just quickly on that as well, why the hell weren't we playing like this when Buckley was there, yeah? Oh, but Buckley, bring him back. Oh, there's a coach named Buckley, yeah? We would never play a game like this under Buckley in the last couple of years when he went even super hard defensively. Yes, okay, in 2018 we were playing a little bit like this, but that was because we had Justin Longmuir there as well, Matthew Boyd, whoever the hell else we had in assistant coaches. But now, 2019 and 2020 especially, and the start of this year, we weren't playing this football, this quick attacking football. Yes, you need to be good defensively, but you need to score freaking goals. And Harvey's brought that. It just shows you how much, say, a head coach actually does have if this is Harvey's way of playing. Buckley's game plan is just blooded out of these kids now, and the team itself is blooded out. It's Harvey's game plan, or Collingwood's game plan. Fast attacking football. It's going to serve us well in the last 3 rounds. Hopefully we get another 2 of 3 wins. We're not going to win the fucking wooden spoon, so let's not even talk about it. But let me know your thoughts. I'd love to know all your thoughts. I'm so excited, as you can tell. Thank you, everyone, for joining my streams last night. I think I streamed for nearly 4 hours all up. Incredible effort by me and by you guys. My ass was hurting from sitting on that couch all day. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets. And until next time, double shackers. God, I still can't do a shacker. Single shacker. I'll swoop you later.
Ooh la la.
Amazing. Back against the wall. That Jordan De Goey didn't touch our ball. That Jordan De Goey fucking our balls.